Power strips. I know. It's so exciting.
power strip? Don't you step on it? Don't step on it.
I literally sent it to you with all the info. I just cut and pasted onto a.
I will go take care of that.
Thank you.
at the desk. I'll
Yep.
just be a couple minutes. You've got a mic, she's got a mic. You have
Yep.
the other two out, perfect. Every battery should be good. I'm also gonna go at All American relocation because,
This is yours? No, happy. Thank you. Yeah, make sure.
That way.
Did you see that old Justin Timberlake hairdo? You just see that? Oh my goodness. And I'll just hit this really quickly so she doesn't see. Fantastic. It's 11 o'clock, Abby. Are you ready? Are you off?
Go.
I know, I made coffee even.
Do we have our? Everyone, it's 11 and we have an appointment at 11. Hey, I've got this request from the front of the room, and it's that when in Zoom land, hey Zoom land, we're
I
so
just
glad
turned it
you're
around so
on.
they could see the whole.
In Zoom land, they really want to hear what we're saying in this room. And the best way to honor them is to hold the mic up to your mouth like this. This is not for us. So when you say, I can't hear it, like it's
so
not
weird.
for us.
I know. Normally we do the
It's
exact
not.
opposite. Like, don't hold the mic so close. It'll give it feedback. It's
Yeah.
not like a real mic. It's just for everybody
Yeah.
online.
Yeah. So for Zoom land, right, Margie? Hold it up. Okay. Hold it up. So now if
They'll be
someone
so
around you
happy.
is about to say something, just pass it around. Pass it around. Okay. Here's one right here. Anyways, yay. Welcome to team meeting. It's so exciting for you guys to be here.
Carrie Rabinowitz, are you
It's on.
still abroad and on team meeting? I have to know. And Sharon saying thank you. They're just giving like huge shout outs for the mic so that they can actually hear. And I'm going to wait to hear from Carrie. She is in Europe somewhere. I don't know, making her way across Europe. Nope, got back at a 3 a.m. flight. Oh my God. But you're such a
And
trooper
she's
for
on
being
team
here.
meeting. Thank you.
I can't wait to hear all about it.
Awesome.
Yay.
Awesome. All right.
All right, let's get going.
Let's get going.
I just kid. I can't
That's
see
okay.
because I was messing
Whichever.
around in Zoom land and then
So bucket fills, we always start our team meeting with bucket fills. And I love that we
Ooh.
have our first one. And before she gives it, what a bucket fill is a thank you. Like someone you've either like they've gone above and beyond for you to help you, or you've seen them do something exceptional, amazing, business changing, and you just want to fill their bucket. So we have time. We'll say 3, and then we'll see if we have time for more.
3.
Go, Charlene's our first one.
Okay.
Hold it up. Remember?
I just want to say thank you so much for Miranda. On the 15th, we had an unexpected arrival with our grandson. Made an early arrival.
Yay.
On the 16th, we had an open house scheduled. So thanks to Miranda, even while she was out not feeling well, she helped go through her coaching clients and find an excellent person to help hold that open house. So thank you so
Amazing.
much.
Awesome.
We do have a second mic. Where's the second mic?
It's
Jay, we got
getting
one
batteries
here.
put
Okay,
in
we
it.
got a third.
Told you
Oh, we're
you're
getting
sitting in the
batteries.
right spot, you see?
Yeah. So I'm gonna let Greg tell his story, but I wanted to fill his.
Oh,
They just pulled me off making calls to come in. So my story, last year, I was a pastor in the area for a number of years, and happens to some. I don't know if this is it
just
on.
keep
You're
it
good.
close to your mouth. That's
You would
it.
think as a former pastor, I'd know about the microphone. And so church and I split ways a year ago yesterday, and it was just a big loss for our family. Trying a career move. What am I going to do next? I always sat at tables as a pastor. And so I thought being a real estate agent allows me to keep sitting at people's tables.
Yeah.
And so a year ago yesterday, I had 2 closings that took place and then put a buyer under contract last night.
Awesome.
And so just thankful I was able to connect with a team that helped push me to reach those goals.
Awesome.
That's amazing. I still tell your
Thank you for
story when
filling
I
that
meet with
bucket.
agents. I think it's a great one. I hope that's okay.
Okay, wait, she had her, and then we'll make room for one more. We'll do 4 today.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
From the background of church too, so we know how this microphone thing goes. But I do have 2 people I want to give a bucket fill to. One is Omar. I don't know if he's here, but I want to give a shout out to him because he's always helping me last minute. Anytime I call him, Omar McCoy, and also Yanet. And there was one more, Lori. Lori helped me with my study materials for South Carolina test. So I passed it last Thursday. So I'm grateful for that. And that's why I had to come in and give my shout outs. Thanks.
Oh, awesome. All right, Jenny Linich.
I wanted to give a shout out to our current Ignite class. If you're in the Ignite class, please stand up.
Who's in Ignite right now? Yes. One.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say this class is amazing. The enthusiasm, the participation. They came to my broker open house. These are our future rock stars. So
Yay.
awesome.
Oh,
Thank you,
that's so
Jenny.
exciting. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You can clap. You can clap hard if you want to.
All right, so we've got, you guys know it. This is our MVV VPs to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. We are to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. And of course, our value, which is exactly when Charlotte was just talking about how somebody else stepped up, because it is God, family, and then business.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got our belief system. You guys say this one with me. It's a win-win.
Or no deal.
Integrity,
Do the right thing.
customers,
Always comes first.
commitment,
In all things,
communication,
seek first to understand.
creativity,
Ideas before results.
like that,
Yeah,
right?
something like that.
teamwork,
Together, everyone achieves more.
trust,
Starts with honesty.
equity,
Opportunities for all.
and success.
Results through people.
Love it.
I love it. Yeah.
You want to go ahead? and get through here?
Yeah, a technology company, our perspective is to be a technology company that provides the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. Keller Williams thinks like a top producer, acts like a trainer consultant, and focuses all its activities on service, productivity, and profitability.
Love it.
Awesome. And profitability, profit share earners. Look at this massive list of people who earned profit share last month. If you're on there, stand up real quick.
Yeah, this is amazing. Big
on there,
list.
on there. Awesome. Woo! Well, good job. That is amazing.
So I brought out our big check today, Abby. This stands up
I
here
love
on
it.
the wall. This stays
Yeah.
up on the wall all the time. And Liz is amazing, of course, and updates it for us every month. So as of June, last month, the list and what these names mean, they
Yeah.
actually split part of the profit that
That's
comes into
right.
Keller Williams, right?
Amazing.
Over $87,000 just to the agents that you're seeing here, right? Just out of our office, $87,000 back to our agents by doing what? How do they be a part of
Sharing
this?
the opportunity. That's
Sharing the
it. Sharing the
opportunity.
opportunity.
Yes.
That's
So if
right.
you know
Yeah.
of any agents that you think they should be at Keller Williams, man, I wish
Yeah.
they had this training. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I wish they had a team meeting like this, right? Share the opportunity and we can help you out with
How
it.
do they do that, Teresa?
Ooh, they should email one of us.
Yes,
best way?
it's that easy. Email, a post-it?
Not a post-it.
No.
Post-its are not good. I lose those.
No. Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
So
Yeah.
email is always best.
Please.
Yeah. And these are the ones that added to their profit downline. So again, we're adding to that
Awesome.
list and sharing the
Yes.
opportunity. So
Good
amazing.
job.
Aww. As Charlotte
He's
mentioned,
beautiful.
her and her amazing husband here next to her, they have welcomed their first grandson.
Oh,
not so
he is so cute.
And mommy and daddy are both doing great. Awesome.
Awesome.
Welcome, you guys.
amazing.
That's amazing.
I love it. I love it.
All right. First big event we have to talk about.
That's
We've got Mega
right.
Agent Camp coming up.
I'm super excited because it's my first time going.
Your first
Yeah,
time
I've done
Mega.
it virtually, but
Yeah.
I've never done it live.
Okay.
So I'm so excited. And it is August 23rd to 24th. And there's still time to sign up. But the hotel cutoff is July 29th, which
Right.
is this Friday.
And you need a place to stay. And
Yes, you
Austin is
do.
busy. It's cool. It's
Yes.
really easy. You're gonna love it because you're right downtown.
Oh,
Easy to get around everywhere.
good.
I told you guys at the last team meeting, this is a great one. If you just have, you're like, listen, I can only be away for 48 hours. This is
Yes.
a great one to get in and out of, get
Yeah,
the most from it in a short amount of time.
totally. Totally.
So we've got top 5 reasons to attend. It's 100% agent focused content, strategies for thriving in any market.
Who needs those?
Right. We might
Yeah.
be having some of those conversations. Networking with top producing agents. You guys, this is mega camp, not family reunion. Not everybody goes to this. This is for agents only.
Yes.
Okay. Tap into a world of potential referrals. And it's scary
All day long.
all day long.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So if you register, you do have an option to get this awesome little t-shirt bundle. You know, we love our t-shirts and jeans. around here. Yes, we do.
Any questions?
Any questions about Mega?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
Mike.
Zoom
Mike.
can't hear you.
Sorry, Zoom. This is Charlene. I'm going to be hosting the watch party here at the office for those who will be attending virtually. So we'll have a good time here. Make sure
Awesome.
to join
Awesome.
us.
Awesome.
Thank you for that.
Amazing.
All right, so we've got some more things
Yes.
happening in office.
Yeah.
And this one I'm really excited about because this is tomorrow. So get your little phone out. I know y'all keep your calendars on there. If you have a paper calendar still, that's okay too. Right?
And if you
tomorrow.
don't keep a calendar, you
Tomorrow.
should start.
Well, then we'll definitely be there tomorrow.
Yes.
So tomorrow, these two amazing people, this is Jeannie and Jeff, who are, again, if I told you the amount of roles
Yeah.
that these people have held,
Yeah. They're
years in the business, you guys. Jeannie is a MAPS coach as well. Okay. Jeff is an OP of several market centers. So he's going to not only know what's going on around
Yes.
the region, right? But most importantly, they're here tomorrow to do a 2-hour mastermind. So if you're just kind of feeling lost or not really sure what the second half of the year is going to look like, you may have again be feeling something uncomfortable under your feet.
Yes.
What's kind of going on, right? Come tomorrow from 9 to 11. It's going
Definitely.
to be amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Sure.
Go.
This guy is that helps develop generation force for agents. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
The microphone.
That's okay.
But Jeff has run multiple businesses. I've learned a ton from him. As you guys are running your own businesses, great person to learn from. So
Mhm.
kudos to him.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's going to be an amazing 2 hours.
Yeah, it
Honestly.
will.
All right. So we've also got,
I'm so excited. Nicole George, you guys know who she is. You hear her, the legend. She will be here next Friday from 1 to 2 doing the Q&A, our agent spotlight. So you guys know, for those of you who have never been to one, she's going to share tips, tricks, do's and don'ts, share a little bit about who she is and do a Q&A.
Yeah.
Has anyone wanted to do a Q&A with Nicole George? Okay, just me? Great. Well, I love that I get to ask her questions. So please be here next Friday.
yes. All right. We've got career visioning coming
Um,
in August.
I'm the most excited about this, I think. Yeah.
I couldn't say it
I
better.
love Gene Rivers. Yeah, I do. I have a business crush on Gene Rivers, and he is going to be here in August. Very first time I saw him do career visioning, I literally felt like I was in a church service. I started crying. Like, I know that that's just me and I'm crazy. Miranda's laughing because I talked to her for 2 hours after I left there of like all the things he said.
And Abby,
And he's
were you a
coming.
team then or were you an
I
individual?
wasn't a team. I was an individual. Yes. I just wanted to make sure I did things the right way.
Got it.
Yes.
Got
And
it.
so career visioning, and he's doing all 3 sections.
Yes. So 2 full days. So
Yay.
you guys register. This room will fill up.
Totally.
And I'll be honest, it's pretty snug in there already by the
Yes,
numbers. So make
yes.
sure if you're going to be there, register.
Totally.
All right. So we've got something really cool coming in, and this is August 17th. This is new. You guys haven't even seen this yet. August 17th, we have a safety course, and you actually know Terry personally, don't you? Could you give him the
You guys
mic again
have to
real
say,
quick?
hold on. Get the mic.
Yep. You know Terry personally. You've been a part of this safety class before.
Yes, so Terry Rogers is an agent up in our Cornelius office. Some of you guys are team leader up there for a couple of years. He is also former law enforcement, and we sat down and he wanted to develop a safety course for real estate. I'm sure you guys have all heard of different things happening from time to time. Knock on wood, we haven't had anything serious ever
Yes.
happen here. Yeah, just some very simple safety protocols that you guys can do. And I've already seen you teach this class twice. At the Deep Fund. It's all part of teaching it all over the Carolina region now. And I don't know if he's certified or not yet with Carolina Educational Services. He's working on getting that as well. So it's a really good course and really good information on things.
Awesome.
Love it. August
Awesome.
17th. You guys put that in your calendar. It'll be right in here.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right. We have this really cool charity
Charity,
event
I
going on. So
know.
Felicia, if you were here at the last team meeting, got
Our
to talk
rising
to,
sun.
yes,
Mhm.
talk to us about how awesome this is. So the cute little bus you see there actually allows people that are homeless to come into the bus and pick out things that they need,
Mm-hmm.
right? So all the donations that you're starting to see at the front up here when you get off the elevators, you guys just check this out. It's on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
It says an entire list of things that they're looking for. Gently used clothing is just one of them. I see a lot of boxes up there, both for men and women. So if you can contribute, that would be amazing.
Yes, I love that.
I think the deadline's coming up, July 29th. Is that this Friday?
Friday. Mhm.
Okay, so
Friday.
Friday, gotta have it in by Friday.
Yes. Perfect.
All right,
Yay.
we have Jules, who I might have, Leah. I have to, they always just out there waiting patiently. Mike.
I absolutely love that.
Hey everyone. Pleasure meeting. My name is Leah. I am the tech coordinator and strategic partner of Valentine. I just want to come up today and share a brand new feature that came out yesterday in KW Command. So it's been a long time coming. You can now on the KW Command site set a property limit that they can search before they have to register. It's cool. So in the past, they could search unlimited, and that's what it's set to off default. So if you do nothing, that top option is what it's set to, unrestricted. They can search as many homes as they would like, and they will not be prompted to register on your site until they favorite a home or create a space search, let's say. At that point, you would capture that lead information right to command. So that's one option. So you'll see there's a couple other options now, and that's what's brand new. So there's an option for 10 properties, 2 properties, or no properties. So this is saying that if they view 10 properties on your site, that after the 10th, it'll prompt them to register. And the second one, if you do, third one, they're prompted to register. All right, now this is a fine line with my recommendation on this. Because I don't know about you, but if I go to a website, I look at a home and I'm prompted to register, what am I going to do?
Get out.
So fast, right? I'll go right on over to Zillow. So as far as what I would recommend for this, again, unrestricted is when it's on default. So if you like that, do nothing. However, 10 properties, that might be some value. At that point, they're invested in your site. They see how it works, they see the functionality, they see the value. If they look at 10 properties on your site, maybe at that point, encourage them to register so they can start favoriting properties. So if anything, I would maybe recommend the 10 properties, totally up to you, of course, my recommendation, but you can try a little more of an aggressive strategy for that 2 properties to see if that works for you. Might scare people away, but you will see right here, this is what they see on your site. So after that, let's say 10th listing, they would hit this right here to sign up to view more properties, okay? And that's when you're receiving all of their favorite properties right to the command contact profile, right? So you can see all their saved properties by going to your command database and looking at the timeline of the contact. You'll see their favorited properties they're looking at in saved searches all from your site or the KW Command app. Any questions on the KW Command new feature on the website? I am going to send out a quick video. Okay, so after today's team meeting, I'll email out and put on the Facebook page a video on how to do this and the next slide that I'm going to talk to you guys about. So keep an eye out for that. So I did want to talk to you guys as well. The biggest thing I get in my meetings is, especially from agents who've been with KW for a while, they're like, great, I tried 3 years ago. It didn't work. So they went and bought, let's say, a different platform like Boomtown. So I looked up last night. $10 a month. Okay. Now you weren't wrong. When KW Command came out, it didn't work. Right? It's a brand new platform that KW was creating from the ground up. There was a little bit of a painful transition, right? But now it does work. And it works really well. We're versed on which features really work to your benefit in Command. So first of all, schedule an appointment with us just to let you know how to do that. kwbresources.com. On the top right, it says, I need tech help. Let's just talk. What are you paying for that maybe you don't need? And what would it look like in your business if you took the money out of those tech resources? Command can probably do now, right? I get told, well, Boomtown, it can do this. Well, guess what? Command can do that now too. Let's have a conversation. Let's find out if you're paying for a necessary tech tool that Command can now do. So each team meeting, I'm going to talk about 3 of my favorite things in Command. So 3 of my favorite features Command does. There's lots of them, so I'm just going to rotate. So in no specific order. The first one I just want to talk about is you can search by school district on your KW Command website. Now this is a newer feature, last 3 months or so. Clients can actually go on your Command website and search the Marvin School District, Weddington School District. They can see all the homes for sale in that school district. Try it out. Go to your Command site, right later, search that school district, and you'll see that come up right away. Number 2, my other favorite thing, and this is a newer feature as well, the KW Command app. If you don't have it on your phone yet, get it. Okay, if you think you have a KW app, great, there are two. Okay, there's two KW apps, a red and a white one. One is the mobile property search for your client. That one's been around, that one's great. What I'm talking about here is the KW Command mobile app. If you don't have it on your phone, go to your Google Play Store, your App Store, search KW Command, it'll come right up. Okay, and what that does, you log in with your command, login and password. And on the front page, you can see all the birthdays and anniversaries for the upcoming month. that you can do for handwritten notes at the beginning of the month. Make it a practice in your business. On the first of every month, open your command app, check out the birthdays and anniversaries, so you know what you need to write for the month. And that is a great way to generate referrals. Writing those handwritten cards for any birthdays and anniversaries. You're thinking, okay, well, I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries in my database. All right, let's talk about how you can start getting. First of all, Facebook. That's everyone's birthday. Okay. So when you get bored at 2 a.m. can't sleep, great. Hop on Facebook. Let's start collecting everyone's birthdays. Number two, anniversaries. Put it on your closing checklist that you always need to go back into the contact records and add the anniversary. If you do that, you'll get reminded of the anniversary coming up for the month. You can write in a handwritten card. And no better way to reach out to someone, get in their heart. Wow, they remember my birthday. Remember my anniversary. How my friends doing? Okay, so great way to stay on top of those referrals. And the third and final one I want to talk about today is creating Facebook ads in KW Community. Now, that's really powerful. So we see these Facebook ads. These metrics are really solid. These leads coming in are really quality. I would say it depends on the Facebook ad, right? But we're thinking like 16 to 25 views per ad. And these are $30 ads, right? So command recommends $30 for 10 days to run this. Okay. So, right, that's pretty quality leads, and it goes right into KW Command. So what's cool is you can actually go into Command, pull the listing data right from the MLS, the pictures, the MLS description. It creates the ad for you. Great. You run it, $30, 10 days. Leads go directly into KW Command. And what's better, smart plans just trigger automatically. So they get automated emails, automated follow-up, all from Command. I bet if you're running a Facebook ad in Facebook, you can do all that. Okay? So if you want to learn how to do that, first of all, I'm going to send out these 3 videos on how to do all 3 of these and that new feature we saw in the past slide. So I'll put that out via email and Facebook today. So look out for that. Schedule an appointment with us. awbresources.com. I need tech help. We're happy to take a personal look at your business and what you can change to take it to the next level. Thank you.
Amazing.
Amazing. Thank
Amazing.
you.
Thank
So
you.
good. I'm gonna
Yes.
keep this.
Amazing.
All right,
How exciting.
quick video.
I recently read the book, The One Thing, by authors Gary Keller and Jay Pappison. Gary is the founder of the largest real estate agency in the United States, Keller Williams. He is also a best-selling author and a successful business coach. Over the years, he's learned to achieve success in a rather unconventional way. You see, after college, Gary got into the real estate industry and was hell-bent on being the best in his field. He bought into the philosophy that if you're going to succeed, you need to juggle many things and take on many responsibilities. Each morning, he would listen to an inspirational theme song just to pump himself up to get ready for the torrent of demands that would come his way. Gary ended up dissipating his energy so far and stretching his attention so thin that he eventually burned out. Gary says, "It got me success and it got me sick. Eventually, it got me sick of success." At that point in his career, he decided to try a different approach. He intentionally started focusing on fewer things. He says, "I challenged the axioms of success, and guess what? I became more successful than I'd ever dreamed possible, and felt better than I'd ever felt in my life." He realized that people achieve success in spite of doing many things, not because they do many things. As I read through the chapters trying to understand how focusing on less can help you achieve more, I was reminded of a chart that I came across in the book Quality Software Management by Gerald Weinberg. Gerald studied several software programmers over the course of several years and discovered that a significant percentage of programmers' productivity seemingly vanished when they focused on more than one project during the day. The more projects they took on, the more time seemed to vanish. By taking on 2 projects, they appeared to waste 20% of their day. When they were taking on 5 projects, 80% of their day was completely lost in non-productive activities. Gerald describes that loss in productivity as a result of context switching.
Here is a simple exercise to help you understand the side effects of context switching. See how fast you can count from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was just under 1 second. Now list the letters in the alphabet from A to E. A, B, C, D, E. It took about the same time. Now try to alternate between counting numbers and sequencing letters. 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E. Alternating my focus to complete both tasks took me twice as long as doing each task independently. Now why is that? Both tasks are super easy and familiar to me. Why is there such a significant drop in my performance? Well, the book The One Thing describes that the extra time needed to switch your focus adds up because we need time to make the decision to switch, and we need to remember where we left off before we switched. We also need to recall the rules of executing a particular task. In the case of the software programmers, if a programmer needed to solve problems throughout the day on multiple projects, he or she was forced to spend mental processing power to figure out where they left off and what they needed to do within the constraints of that particular project. Whenever we have more than one priority at any given time, or are asked to manage more than one project throughout the day, we experience the energy depleting, productivity destroying effects of switching our focus. To minimize switching costs throughout the day, we need to get good at asking a question when we are tempted to focus on more than one priority at a time. Why a question? Well, questions direct our focus. They engage our critical thinking. When we ask a question, our brain will always try to answer it. Asking better questions allows our brain to come up with better answers. The question that stands at the heart of this book, and at the heart of your moment-by-moment effectiveness, is what one thing can I do such that by doing it makes everything else easier or unnecessary? Ask this question when you feel anxious or overwhelmed. Ask this question when you feel yourself getting distracted. Ask yourself this question over and over again until you develop laser-like focus. This question shapes our thinking two ways. First, it reminds us that if we want to be a peak performer, there is no such thing as having priorities. There is only one priority, one most important thing in this moment in time. Oftentimes, we think things are equally important because we have so many requests coming our way. A feeling of overwhelm makes everything seem urgent, and we mistake that urgency for importance. When you ask the question, what one thing can I do such that by doing it, everything else will become easier or unnecessary, causes you to pause and break the illusion that just because something feels urgent doesn't mean it's equally as important as everything else. When you ask the question enough, inevitably, one thing will rise to the surface, allowing everything else to fade away. The one thing that rises to the top is often the thing that most contributes to your purpose. Gary says, your purpose is simply the one thing you want your life to be about more than any other. It's what you want to be remembered for at the end of your career and at the end of your life. The second way that this question adjusts your focus is by making you think of the future impact of your actions. It turns out that when you knock over a single domino, it has the ability to knock over a subsequent domino that is 50% greater in size. You want the completion of your one thing to have the same domino effect on future things. You want to take the smallest action right now so that future actions that seem daunting are either easier or unnecessary. For example, let's say your priority is acquiring a new client for your business. Although there are many things that you could do to do this, the first small thing that you could do is 2 minutes of research on that client. That research will enable the eventual meeting to go smoothly, allow you to build rapport with that client, and make acquiring that client much, much easier. To paraphrase Gary Keller, the key to success isn't doing more, it's doing a few things really well. So stop paying switching costs and start asking the focusing question throughout the day to stay focused on one thing at any given moment. Your goal is to ask the question enough times so you can confidently say, this is where I'm meant to be right now, doing exactly what I'm doing. That was the core message that I gathered from The One Thing. If you are finding it hard to accept the fact that you need to focus on less in order to achieve more,
Power.
Right.
I recently read the
There we go. All right. So what'd you guys think? Nods. I
Powerful.
got nods. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So does any realtor ever feel like they have too many things going on in their world,
Yes. Oh, yeah.
right?
100%.
I feel like I'm hearing that a lot these days. Sorry, I just totally did that. I'm hearing that a lot these days from agents,
Mhm.
feeling overwhelmed,
Yes.
feeling like, again, there's things that are out of our control in the
Mhm.
market,
Mhm.
right? So everybody has in front of them a 66-day challenge. Okay, and as you see, has anybody actually read the one thing? Do we have some one thing? Okay, so lots of you.
Yay,
Awesome.
good.
So you're familiar with the 66-day challenge out of the one thing. And as you see on the top, I'm going to read left to right. It can be your spiritual life, your physical health, your personal life, key relationships, jobs, business, or your financial life. It can be any of those categories, right? So I wanted to today, unfortunately, he could not be here. My 9-year-old son has challenged me to a 66-day challenge. And so I am bringing this here to you guys today. We started yesterday. My family started yesterday. I hope that you would start today. If not, maybe tomorrow is a good day. We are doing a 66-day challenge in my entire family. We've all picked our one thing. And for 66 days, we have it printed out and put on the fridge. So is there something in your life, whether it's physical, financial, maybe it's a key relationship? Is it something in your business? Again, we just talked about realtors and being overwhelmed. What's the one thing that you really need to focus on right now that would make everything else, right? Anybody want to commit right here, right now? Ah, Fatima, what you gonna do, girl? Amazing. That's right. And so Luke had a really hard time with that. He started with, so his is around like healthy living. And so he's like, well, so I can drink my 60 ounces of water. And then I want to get 30 minutes of exercise in. And I'm also not eating sugar. And I said, oh, buddy, that's all really, really good. But remember what we just talked about? It's one thing. So really narrow down to your one thing you're going to concentrate on. Okay? Jess. Oh, Mike. Nope, yep, gotcha, coming.
Amazing timing. So I started.
Yay. So full disclosure, that's Mark's. His is 1 hour a day as well of physical activity. So
Mhm.
awesome.
Love
Thank you
that.
for joining us. Anybody else? We'll take one more. Who else is in? Miranda.
Pass over the mic.
And so for the next 6 days.
Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
I love it.
Next 6 days, I'm going to be intentional about calling someone that I don't know and having a real estate conversation.
Wow.
Love it.
One person.
Wow.
Love it.
One person, that's fine. That's huge.
Love it. Love it. Love it. But do you guys see how that one domino from one little itty bitty conversation over 66 days?
Yeah,
Do you think we're going to want to hear from her after 66 days?
100%.
100%. So please keep the form with you. Take it back to your family, maybe a spouse or a significant other, a friend, maybe your office staff members that you want to challenge. Go ahead. Are we clicked on? Is that what you're? Thank you. Awesome. All right. We got Miss Carla.
Carla.
Get Miss Carla a mic. Thank you. Oh, got one right here.
The mic.
Eat it.
No.
Woohoo.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
I'm not eating it.
Good.
So Sabra gave me a list again. The first one is still a few of you or some people have not paid their MLS dues, which are due by Friday. If they're not in by Friday, we have to cut you from our roster. So your license will go inactive.
Mhm.
So if you know of anybody who has not paid their dues, especially like new agents who didn't realize that they had to pay them quarterly, please let them know.
Mhm.
So we get those paid.
Mhm.
And the second thing is, she's getting major pushback from lenders who are getting contracts from agents who are not filling out the personal property section correctly. Where's that? Is it like?
I got you right
Oh, there
here.
it is, yeah. So this is page 5 of the operative purchase. The only things you can write in there are refrigerator,
Mhm,
washer and dryer,
mhm.
nothing else.
Nothing else.
Okay, so, that's it. She said, if note of if either of these items is listed in the MLS listing, they are not part of the contract unless they are written in the contract.
That's right.
Okay. So make sure that's written in there, washer, dryer, and refrigerator, or refrigerator.
But their
Not
VIN
both.
numbers too.
Yeah. PJ said the VIN numbers too, if you have them. I've seen also at time of showing. I don't know if that works too,
Mhm,
so.
mhm.
Nothing else, nothing like patio furniture. What else did she say? Yeah, don't put anything like that in there. The patio
Curtains, curtain
furniture,
rod,
the grill, the
curtains,
outside
grills.
grill.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So,
Right,
yeah.
all the things.
So so these are the list, and this is also, the fixtures. Okay. What, I didn't want that switched yet. Is this what I
Oh.
want to? Okay, so, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will not approve of other personal items and lenders are having issues. So, if it's in the contract, you can't, they might get denied, okay?
Mhm.
Agents need to be reminded that patio furniture, lawnmower do not go on the contract,
Mhm.
okay? So I think we just went over that. So, even if it says at no added value, still don't do it. So what you would do, if you want that, especially in North Carolina, you want to put that on just a blank sheet of
Addendum A.
paper and have them sign it. So it's not part of the contract.
Mhm.
Okay. Sales of personal items. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so that's what she said. So put it on a blank piece of paper and it would be treated like you would like Facebook Marketplace.
Mhm.
Okay. Now we can go to fixtures. So this is page 4 of the offer to purchase in North Carolina. It has a list of fixtures. You all know what a fixture is, you know,
Mhm.
permanently attached. So this is all this stuff and they've included, I think they took out the fuel tanks from this one for the new one. They put that in a separate little paragraph. And they've included hot tubs and swimming pools, but they excluded the inflatable hot tubs, swimming pools and that. Okay. So anyway, that being said, that's on the North Carolina contract. So you have those fixtures that are listed.
Mhm.
And then you can, like, if you would go further down on that page, you can exclude any of those,
Mhm.
okay? Now, let's go to the next one. How did we, is she doing, are you doing it? Oh,
Ah. How's
okay,
it
sorry.
happening?
This is South Carolina. So this is what you use for South Carolina, addendum. And she wants you to include this in all South Carolina,
Mhm.
offer to purchase.
Mhm.
Okay, make sure you include this sheet of paper. I'll have to return your file if it's not included now.
Mhm.
So, this is the one that you would use for South Carolina. It is an in-house document.
Mhm.
And then, so it can be found at KWB Resources
Mhm.
in the forms and checklist section.
Mhm.
Okay.
Awesome.
And so make sure you use that for South Carolina. Any questions?
Wait, you need a mic. Pass it back.
Caleb,
Caleb.
We have a question coming up.
Make sure it's on. It's on.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes,
Awesome.
in that bill of sale. Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you very
That
much.
was very
Miss
helpful.
Carla. You can leave it on. Thank you. All right, let's keep moving along. ALC, come on up, come on up. I got one. Yes, you got two. Charlene, I'll let you go first because I got you up first.
Hey guys, so tonight or this afternoon.
Whatever time you want to start drinking.
This afternoon from 4 to 7, we are going to have our social. And that's exactly what it is. It's gather, you can have some cocktails or have some nice appetizers and just enjoy chatting with all of your friends and coworkers here at the office. It's going to be at Hickory Tavern, which is right across the street. The appetizers are provided by the White Group Property Management. So thank them for that and just come out and have a good time and share some conversation with everybody. It'll be
Yay.
fun.
Hi, y'all. Who can tell me what an advocate is? Anybody? Come on. Fights for you, supports you.
I heard cheerleader. I like that. On your side. Sings your praises.
All the above. I am one half of the Agent Advocate Committee. So our job is to support everybody here. We can't do that as best as we can or as much as we'd like without knowing what you want. Okay, come see me or Tiffany Diggs, come to our meetings, give us your input. What are you liking? What are you not liking? What do you want to see more of?
Yes.
Ideas. We welcome everything, y'all. Please come see us. Call me, text me, Facebook me, find me in the office, all the above.
Awesome. Awesome.
I will let you know.
Keep a lookout on the calendar. Any other updates or I got another slide for ALC?
I'm Rhonda Westervelt. This is Jenny Lennox with the growth committee. Who likes to make passive income? Best way to make passive income would be profit share. And we have so many trainings in this office that even other Keller Williams agents are not, don't have the opportunities for. The best way to get agents here for profit share to build your downline is to invite them to our trainings. And passive income's an awesome thing. Great way to build retirement.
Our meeting is next Wednesday. 1 or 1:30, look on the calendar. And
is on
we
the
will
calendar.
be lead generating. We will be calling agents. We have the scripts. We will tell you exactly what to say. We will help you.
Yes.
Come
Awesome.
and visit with us.
Yeah.
I didn't look.
It'll be out in
Sorry.
another week.
Yeah, no,
Right,
it's
what is
comes out on
today?
the 22nd. doesn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Last week.
21st. 21st.
No. Oh.
Repeat that in the microwave. Repeat it. I mean, in the microwave. Microphone.
Over
Micro- I want popcorn.
$3,000.
Amazing.
That just paid for mega camp.
Awesome.
Yeah.
A stop in Ole Miss on the way home.
Awesome.
All right, I do have just Josh for career development. Again, we've mentioned a bunch of these amazing events already. So just be sure to go to KWB resources, you guys, all the calendar, all the events, everything going on.
Yes.
We do have some awesome vendors in-house today.
Woohoo.
Glenn, if you're here in here or maybe outside, Glenn, let us know what you look like from Comfort Air. Steve, thank you. I haven't seen Steve. Jeff, likely still delivering pizzas.
Yeah.
And of course, our amazing Carolina Gold team. In a good way, like he's probably on his way with pizza.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all eat the pizza. Y'all like the pizza. Here's one of our Richards in-house. We got Carolina Gold, of course. So as always, you guys, please go out and hang out with some of our vendors and see how they can help you in your businesses.
Yes.
All right, I do have one more special slide. You guys got the mic? Yes. Would Miss Katie Crane come up front? Give her a hand, give her a hand. Somebody want to say?
So guys, as you know, every month we recognize the ALC votes on this. So we are watching you, but we're looking for agents who are going above and beyond. And Katie is one of those. From the moment she joined our market center, she comes to the training. She is doing the activities. She's filling in for people when they put out their APBs, you know, like I need help, SOS. All the things she is all things KWB culture. And we just wanted to tell you, thank you. We're watching you. You're amazing and you're killing it. So congratulations. Yeah.
Stars for our Starbirds. Yes.
Yay. So
Yay, congrats.
awesome. Thank you. Thank you guys.
All right. Thank you, ALC. Thank you. I'll take that. Do you want to
Yeah.
hold? You're going to be one.
I'll have this.
PJ. Who else do I got? Miranda and Brandy. You want to come on up? All right. I know y'all waited because we tried to squeeze this in at last team meeting. We couldn't. And you guys have been waiting. I'm going to make sure that these guys can try to see you the best they can. Again, talking the mic so they can hear you. So what I have been hearing a lot of is the market has been changing. We've been talking a lot about that, right? I'm going to stand on this side so everybody can see them. The market's been changing a lot. And do you guys think that maybe some of the conversations you've been having, let's say January, February, are those the same conversations you're having now, June, July?
Absolutely not. Mm.
Definitely not. I actually had Josh and Jess were teaching Ignite yesterday. And he said to me, he said, well, so I taught this exact same class 60 days ago. And he goes, do you know, I'm teaching an entirely different class.
Yeah.
It was on working with buyers and negotiating. Right? Because we're not negotiating. We weren't negotiating much, right? That conversation has totally changed. He said, I'm literally teaching an entire different class to you guys yesterday than he did just 60 days ago. Do you feel that? Yeah, lots of nods. All right, so what I did is I brought up two of our in-house coaches at that. Abby, of course, you guys know. Miranda, give them a wave. Miss Brandy, of course, you know. And PJ, I don't know how they don't know. Right? So I brought up 4 of our amazing agents, and what I'm going to have them do is kind of just role play for you guys. And I want you guys to trip them up later. So keep in mind, if there's some objections that you're hearing on the street and you want to see if they can answer it. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys some scenarios, maybe just like the 2 of you, one will agent role play and the other be the person. So you're at a friend's backyard party. Hey, it's summertime, right? And Sarah comes up to you and she says, hey, how are you? So like, what's going on in the market? I saw homes are selling like $100,000 over asking price. That's crazy. Whoever wants to take it.
You said you
And Abby
raised
gets to
your
be Sarah.
hand. Yeah, I'm Sarah.
Sarah.
So you saw houses are selling? Yeah. Are you interested? Listen, why do you ask?
Well, because I mean, if they're getting 100,000 above, I might just sell my house.
Oh my gosh.
Totally.
So that's your number.
Yeah,
If you can get $100,000 above what you think you can get for your house, you can sell your house.
I totally would.
Oh, that is awesome, Sarah. Well, listen, so things are changing in the market, and to be honest with you, that's exactly why we should meet. We should
Ah,
actually take some time to sit down and maybe talk about it.
okay.
Okay?
That
So
sounds
how about,
amazing.
Listen, I know we're at a party right now.
Yes.
But next week is looking really good.
Mhm.
So I've got actually Tuesday at 4, and then I've also got Wednesday at 3. Which one works better for you?
Tuesdays are really busy for me. Wednesday at 3, can we be done by 4?
We can absolutely
Okay.
be done by
That's all.
4.
And you're
Yeah.
gonna get 100,000 above what I think.
So things are changing. No, it's a great question though, because honestly, that's what a lot of people are thinking right now is we can get over $100,000 over what we're asking.
Okay.
And honestly, there was a time last year and maybe even a little bit earlier this year, but listen, at the end of the day, it's about what number matters to you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
So
that's
let's
true.
talk about what your home is worth and your motivation for moving.
Okay.
And we can do that next Wednesday at 3 if that works.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. She said, oh, wow.
never say
Listen to
no.
this. I love
I
it.
would touch just as much.
I do all the time.
We happen,
Touch.
Teresa's one of those people, like she just made a connection with me. I think if she wouldn't have touched me, I would have been like, no.
Yeah.
We're friends after you touch my arm. I do
It's a
too. I
thing.
do too.
It is.
It is a thing.
The thing, amazing job. And I'll just one thing, one aha off of that one. Did you hear she actually asked a question right away?
Mm-hmm.
Right away.
Mm-hmm.
She's not just vomiting from the mouth and like giving all this information and blah, 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 blah.
Why do you
Love it. It was amazing.
Wait, we won't be able to hear. Oh, okay.
We're not just trying to sell that's the current number, you were like backed off of it and said, "We talk about it." So people don't think that just because you said on the hearing $100,000, that they would get that.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, awesome.
$100,000, it doesn't sound like it, but the $100,000 is actually an objection.
Uh-huh, yeah, that is.
And we don't overcome objections in these types of times.
No, we don't.
Right, we don't.
That's right.
Never. Never, ever. Yes. Yeah.
Great job. Great
Love
job.
it.
All right. So we'll give the other one to whoever wants to take it on the other two. You're at a family event and it's actually your sister. Well, so I would never buy a house right now in the Charlotte market. The homes are inflated. They're too expensive. Not to mention interest rates are so high. Maybe I'll wait and like lease my apartment for the next 2 years and save some money and see what home prices are then.
So, Randy, what I hear you saying is what you're looking to do is maximize the amount of money or save the most amount of money you can purchase, is that correct?
Mhm.
I would think so, right?
Mhm.
So what would hold you back from buying a property right now? Strictly just money or another motive? Well, I mean, I still want to do something for my mortgage. I mean, rates are higher. I feel like I'm gonna pay more than I paid my rate. Sure, absolutely. Rates are higher from where they used to be. However, they've been kept artificially low for so long. Do you know over the last 30 years of lending, the average is 6.8%, and we're not even at 6% right
Mhm.
now. We went up to 6, and last week we dropped back down, we're about 5.25. But it really just depends on what your affordability index is. So what are you looking to purchase? Are you looking for a condo, townhome, single family rental? These are all the reasons why we should really sit down. And I would like to bring in a mortgage professional to sit down and help walk you through some of these numbers. Because after all, I understand going back to renting sounds like the smart play, yet when you're renting, you're just throwing all of it. You're not putting anything towards the principal or putting anything back in your pocket like you do with. So would you have time maybe this week, Thursday or Friday, to sit down with me, and one of my lending professionals, and we could dive into this a little bit deeper? Great.
We'll see.
We can't hear.
Oh,
It's
are
okay.
they on? Hold on.
Have you guys been able to hear PJ, just not Brandy?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anything the whole time.
Great.
Okay,
Great, thank
Brandy,
you.
Brandy was
Thank
off, sorry.
Yeah, Thursday works.
Okay, 2 o'clock or 4 p.m. What's that?
Let's do 2. Oh, sounds good.
Great job, guys. Great job. You guys hearing some of those conversations right now? Every day, right? All right, next one, whoever wants to raise their hand. You're in a checkout line at Harris Teeter. And the cashier says to you, "Oh my gosh, do you work for Keller Williams? I see your name tag." I've thought about getting into real estate, but like I do this.
I'll take it. That's amazing. You thought about real estate?
I have.
That-
I always thought it would be something. I always thought it could be something I would do.
Wonderful. Well, have you at all visited any real estate companies, any firms? Have you even looked into pre-licensing?
No, can I even do that?
You can. You're talking to the right person. So I'm actually the assistant team leader at Keller Williams Valentine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, and I would love to tell you more about it. Not only that, but we've got a discount for pre-licensing. There's just all these amazing things, and never a better time to join real estate than right now.
Oh, wow.
Yes, would we be able to meet maybe next week?
Yeah, so I do work a lot here at the store, but
Totally fine.
Okay.
What's the best time for you, morning or afternoon?
it would be afternoon.
Awesome. How about Tuesday or Thursday?
Let's see, Thursday would be great.
Wonderful. So I have next Thursday at 4 p.m. Does that work?
Oh,
for
that
you?
would be perfect.
That's
Thank
great.
you.
Well, let me get your information. Awesome. So I'm going to text you mine. I'm going to email you a Google Calendar invite, and I'll see you next Thursday at 4.
That sounds great. It's great meeting
Wonderful.
you.
Likewise.
Awesome job.
You don't have much time at the Harris Teeter line.
But But if you notice, these conversations are going on, they're not saying, when can you meet, they're giving options, right? It's Thursday or Friday. Because when you give someone the option to say no, then you
They'll
lose
say
them.
no.
You want to keep them in a positive mindset. So you want to say, what works better, Thursday or Friday? Right? You want to give them the option, and it's actually a false sense of control for them, like they're controlling the conversation. And actually, the person who's asking the question is controlling the conversation.
And that, yep, that was perfect. And another great job. And is Abby the only one that gets stopped at Harris Teeter just because she's the assistant team leader?
Oh.
No, you guys, these conversations are all around you, all around you. Okay. You sit down for a listing appointment. Again, whoever wants to take it. You sit down for a listing appointment and the seller says, listen, I know you wanted to come over today. I know we talked at the party and you think I want to sell my house. Like, I mean, I would, but there's no inventory. There's nothing I would want to buy and I don't want to be homeless.
This works out great renovating my house right now, so I'm actually homeless right now. So, perfect.
So PJ, what I hear you saying is that you would sell if you knew where you were going next. Is that right?
I guess.
Well, that's a great question. What are you looking for? That's going to be the better question.
What that you have to have 30,000 square feet plus in a good school district.
I love it. I love it. So PJ, if I could find you what you were looking for and get your house sold for top dollar, would you be willing to go ahead and put your house on the market?
Good, but I've got to sell this one before I buy the next one. I want money back. So how would I do that?
I absolutely love that. So all right, we're at the listening appointment. Okay. So so PJ, let me ask you this. Have you talked with a mortgage professional to confirm that you have to sell this house in order to buy another one? Okay, great. So here's what we can do. In this current market, one, inventory is actually sitting on the market a little bit longer, which means, let's say if you look last month, homes were going off the market, in a day or two. Now they're actually staying on the market a little bit longer. I've seen home on the market for, guess what, 2 weeks. Do you think we could find your right house, that 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath in a great school district in that time frame?
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the great thing about it. Sellers are actually being a little bit more flexible. So we can get you under contract on your house and then have everything set to put your house on the market so we can get it sold and make sure you're not homeless. We could also even ask the buyer to maybe give us a little bit more time for you to stay in the house and get everything moved out so we can make it a smooth transition. That is the goal, right? Okay, so here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and sign the paperwork today so that we can get your house set and get it on the market when we find the right house for you. Does that sound good to you? Perfect. Let's.
Y'all are having way too much fun with this. I love it. I love it. And just bold coming this fall. I'm just saying, because you guys are killing it. This is amazing. All right. So let's take 2 objections. Do you guys have 2 objections that you're hearing that you want to see if they can tackle? Because I got more. Before we go, I wanted to open it up. All right, Miss Brittany, what you got?
Wait.
Sorry.
Just pass it.
I
Don't
gotcha.
pass
I
it.
gotcha.
Oh, okay. Teresa's
Yep.
got it.
So it's similar to what you guys just did. However, this one is more so the client that's looking to sell and buy has a pre-approval. The pre-approval is not really something where when you factor in their pre-approval and the amount of equity they're going to make in their house, where they can get a better house than what they're looking for. Their goal is to get a better house. So this is like a lot of situations I've kind of had this year. Yeah, so like a $300,000 pre-approval, but their house is pretty great. They're selling it to get their dream home, but they're not ready to get their dream home. Financially.
So can I ask you a question? You have what do you plan to next?
Yes.
How long do you plan to live next?
Forever, that's what they say, forever.
Well, the reason I ask is people live in a property anywhere from typically 5 to 7 years. So if this is not the forever home, there are other loan options out there, such as a 10-year ARM. You can get a lot lower of an interest rate, which may go ahead and increase your affordability from $300,000 up to $400,000, maybe $450,000. That can get you to the home that you want. But you want to stay in it forever or just 5 to 7 years?
I mean, maybe I can explore, moving again after 5 to 7 years.
down and have this conversation with your own office, if that is not
Yes.
possible. Okay, now you tell me no, right? Like this is my forever home, this is what I'm doing. Do you have anyone who would like to co-sign?
No.
Do you have a family?
No.
Do you have
No.
And so what can we take on your needs and wants analysis? And what can we remove off of that list that maybe isn't so important right now, maybe in the future, it's something we could add on to the problem. For example, backyard, what if we find a house out of the pool and maybe 10 years down the road, we can go ahead and put that.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah. I think so.
That's perfect. That was perfect. Because again, Ed, I love what you said. Like, I'm not the expert. If we could sit down with a mortgage professional, right? I love that one. One more objection before we go? Good. Okay. Please give them a round of applause. That was amazing.
Mhm.
I saw, July of 1985, the 30-year fix was 11.875. With the interest, okay, I got a whole list of that.
It's like this really cute graphic to use. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, because I have to add this too, because I would have said in one of these, know your numbers. Like, I've said this a million times, know your numbers. Brandy mentioned, how long houses are staying on the market now? Well, do you also know that there's about triple the amount of inventory right now than there was 5 weeks ago? Like, we have got to know that. We also should know, for those that are saying the interest rate is too high, is, hey, do you know how much your home will appreciate? Are you listening to economists? Because the economists are giving you the numbers. You don't have to like study those, and they're telling you, hey, there are actually a very large amount of people who love Dave Ramsey, and Dave Ramsey has been like blowing it up for you. Like, he's giving you the scripts of like, hey, appreciation is expected to go up 7 to 9% for the next 5 years. That's what economists are doing. So know those numbers, because if you're able to help them think differently about, you're not marrying this interest rate, and then find yourself a lender that will let them know, hey, you can refinance as soon as those go down, or we can recast, find out what those things are, and make sure you include those in your scripts.
Amazing. Thank you all so much. I thought that was great.
Thing
Yeah.
I would add is just be sure that you are not only confident in your numbers and your numbers, be sure that you are letting them talk and letting them self-explore. So all of us did a great job of asking questions and not just throwing information and just giving them all this information. Adults have to make their own decisions. So you just have to ask the questions to allow them to make a smart decision.
Yes. The right.
Amen. That was perfect.
Yes.
Great job. All right, you guys have an amazing week. We're here all day, every day if you need us.